Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a tactics build. Now, to represent what tactics build is, it's this build right here based on the purple scrolls. So we're going to be doing that build. We're going to be doing a build based on purple, on tactics, and what the build is going to feature, it's going to be 2 weapons. The first weapon is multiple knocks bow. The second weapon is going to be throwing knife. And as for our 2 abilities, our Q and E, they're going to be 2 turrets that stun the enemy. Now, keep in mind, we are playing this on 4 boss cells. Which is 4 boss cells. This means that this is not the highest difficulty. And I do not want to be playing on the highest difficulty, because it has a spoiler alert at the end. Hence why I'm trying to skip 5 boss cells and just play on 4 boss cells. So yeah, we'll start. Oh, we got a good circlet amulet. We'll start off with that, and the best thing to start with this game is going to be this patch. It's the quick bow and these little items here. They're not going to do much damage, but they're really good at the beginning. Yeah, so basically what's gonna happen is this bow doesn't do that much damage, but it's really good at the beginning of the game. It still helps us get past it. We're also gonna be putting all our scrolls into tactics, unless it's a different color scroll, most health. So does this give us? That doesn't give us anything special. Yeah, basically. Just some enemies here at the beginning. Because we have the build, there's probably not much to show with the quick bow. It's just like getting through and getting the build. So this part, as you guys can see, the quick bow is not the greatest weapon in the game, but we are making some progress with it. Anytime we get a scroll, we're putting it into tactics. If it's the yellow scroll. If it's not available, if purple is not available, tactics, and we are putting it into as much HP as possible. The one that gives more health, and that's what we're putting. We got Rapier, so now there's something about this guy that's kind of got rid of them, and I think we got it rid of him. I didn't even see this guy, but healing some stuff. Okay, we got some health back. There's nothing here. The quick bow, protection, really. We got Nerves of Steel. We're gonna actually replace the quick bow for Nerves of Steel. Well, Nerves of Steel isn't really the best bow in the game. It's pretty decent early on because of its guaranteed crit capabilities, so we don't have to stack shots. Just shoot one good shot, and that's basically all we need. Okay, our next stop is gonna be the Dilapidated Arboreum. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name. For mutations, this game specifically, we're gonna be starting it off with Point Blank, because it gives us a 45% damage bonus when you're up close, which is really common in this specific biome. Okay, we're in, and we're gonna go clear the right side completely. Yeah, there's some enemies, some mushrooms, some flying guys. These guys are really annoying, but if we can hit them midair, they probably won't be as much annoying. Again, this was pretty simple. I'm not sure which. Okay, we almost got hit, and we're very low. I won't be using any of my potions just yet. We're literally on the second stage. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So if we don't get a purple scroll, which we are building tactics or purple, we're gonna actually go into the one that gives more HP, and this time brutality gives more HP than survival, so we're choosing brutality. Since purple or tactics doesn't give that much HP. Yeah, anyways guys, from here on, until I get the build, I'll be seeing you when I get the build, or at least close to it, one of the weapons that we mentioned earlier. And our next exit is going to be Prison Depths. We're going to be going here, and yes, if you are seeing this correctly, we did manage to somehow get a legendary Ferryman's Lantern. That's level 5. So yeah, we're going to be going into... So our next mutation for this build is going to be ammo. Now, the main problem with this mutation is going to be the fact that we somehow managed to get Ferryman's Lantern. So ammo is pretty good with that, but otherwise, if you don't have Ferryman's Lantern and you're really low on health, you can go with Alienation to get that HP back. Yes, it's more curses that you have to, more enemies that you have to kill, but still, the 5% HP per kill is pretty valuable. Yeah, but now, currently for us, we're almost full HP, and we also have Ferryman's Lantern, which benefits from ammo, because you're gonna get more of these stacks. So yeah, we're gonna be going with ammo. Basically doubles Ferryman Lantern stacks. So starting things off, I choose to go to this location specifically because it always has a guaranteed free cursed chest that's pretty easy to lift the curse off, and because our goal is to get as many tactics scrolls as possible, we're gonna be going for tactics again. Also, we got an oven axe, but it's not really good in purple builds. Yeah. Okay, that was pretty close. I'm gonna use this barrier shield and like dodge around a little bit. He's gonna follow us. Okay, we got him. Now we just gotta find 8 more enemies. I don't see anyone, so it's kind of problematic for me. The Fireman's Ladder is pretty strong, so okay, we can. What can we even do? Yeah, we can't use that. We can just teleport this guy. Teleport here. And that's basically. It's pretty simple now. We just gotta. We can't go here. That's right, I forgot. I just gotta wait for some enemy who just jump on us here. This guy's gonna do it. He's gonna like chase and bait him. Get some money from him as well. There has to be. I think now there isn't anything else here. Now we have this. It's gonna be pretty beneficial for us. We're gonna need this guy, so he's gonna jump to us. Or not. This guy. Oh, we lifted the curse. And yeah, from here it's pretty easy. We just gotta like bash everyone for a key, and that's basically it. Okay, that was pretty close, but my dodging skills are still on point. Holy moly, that was a clean dodge. Okay, that wasn't. That was not. Yeah, pretty simple enemies to beat. We're still trying to find the key, so yeah. Oh, we found it. Well, anyways, guys, I'll see you guys at the exit of this biome. It's pretty straightforward from here. So, guys, oh, wait, we just found out challenge rift by accident. Yeah, we finally made it to the exit, but we'll do the challenge rift before we actually get to the exit. And yes, I got rid of the Ferryman's Lantern in the end, since I randomly found the Boi'S axe in one of the chests. Actually, no, not chests, in the shop actually. So yeah, I decided to buy the Boi'S axe. It's a really good weapon and simple to use as well. Unfortunately, the ammo mutation does not work on the Boi'S axe, and it used to work on the Boi'S axe. So yeah, that's kind of the sad part. But other than that, the Boi'S axe is pretty good. And yes, we're gonna be going to the Osseary, because of one weapon. We're gonna reset them. Yes, there's a reset option. It costs 1,000 gold, and every time you click it, it costs double. So basically 2k, then it's 4k, then it's 8k, then it's 16, and so on and so forth. I think it's pretty understandable. Now, because we got the Boi'S axe is pretty strong on its own. But because we also get to choose 3 mutations before we go into the next biome, the 3 mutations that we are going to be going for are going to be Point Blank, Parting Gift, and Barb Tips. These 3 mutations in combination with each other will do so much damage. And the Boi'S Axe actually procs Barb Tips. The Boi'S Axe actually procs Barb Tips, so that it's a bonus point. Just some bonus damage. And with this build. Now, this build is mainly focused on single target damage. Like, you can jump over his attacks, roll under them. Pretty simply, yeah, and we didn't get hit, and we cleared them out pretty quickly. Now, because we finally completed the first boss, this means that we don't need some of our mutations, and we are going to swap them. First of all, we're just gonna get another scroll. And what we are going to be doing in the mutations, I just mentioned it a little bit before, we're going to be changing them again. Because we have Hokuto's Bow, that means an echoing acrobatic pack, which this backpacked item benefits from. Barb Tips, because this does more damage. This does a tick of damage every time a tick of damage happens, meaning it does basically doubles our damage for free. And our third option is going to be Support. Anytime a turret, and we have 2, is down, where is it? We're going to get 24% more damage, which in turn adds up to 48%, and the more scrolls we get, the more damage we get. We're going to be going into Sanctuary, because it's pretty easy to complete Sanctuary with ranged weapons, so yeah, that's our next stop. To start things off in the Sanctuary, our goal is to get... I missed. But that's fine. Our goal is to get the 2 weapons that I was mentioning in the beginning of the video, right? Okay, we gotta, like, somehow split these guys apart. We can't spend, so we can just do that. We're gonna be trying to getting our hands on the 2 weapons that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and those 2 weapons were... what were they called again? And those 2 weapons were... Multiple Nox Bow and Throwing Knives. Throwing Knives because they're really fast, although we could keep the Boi'S Axe. It has the same effect. Throwing Knives are faster, and they're easier to use, so that's why we want Throwing Knives. This is an elite chamber, so basically all you do is just stun him and run away from him. We got a nice crossbow, we're not going to use that, so moving forward. More scrolls, more purple. There's a war room that I'm not going to be reading. So just, yeah, slowly but surely move through this. Not sure what's on the other side. But that's one of the things. Okay, we got him. We got him. We're 2 enemies off, and I see 1, but I don't see the other. Okay. Now we know where he is. Okay, this should be our last guy. It was, fortunately for us, it was our last guy. Yeah, we gotta keep in mind these stones that later they'll transform into actual enemies. But yeah, currently we are doing so much damage that it doesn't really matter what we face. We're probably gonna kill it in 1 shot anyways. We just gotta find that switch. Okay, pretty easy floor, although if we were cursed, this would be like an uncursification of speed. We're gonna take the button, obviously, because forward. So yeah, we found the button. It took some time, but we got there in the end. So now our options are very, very limited. We can go back or teleport to the beginning. And what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna teleport to the beginning. Now, as I mentioned, all the enemies have respawned from those statues that I was talking about. But yeah, all we have to do is like, yeah. Okay, so we finally managed to stumble into one of the shops. We are gonna obviously take this and try upgrading any weapons that we have. Ooh, we can already upgrade the Boi'S axe, which is very valuable. Now we're gonna try getting that bow. If we do. So far, we didn't get the bow. Okay, the build's gonna be a little bit different than I imagined it, but yeah, we're gonna be using one of these weapons. It's just a matter of fact which one to use, and I'm assuming that the infantry bow is gonna be our best bet. It's better than the firebrands that we have right now, and it's going to be better with the Boi'S axe. So in the end, this is the build that we are going to be going for, yeah. Now there's 2 more shops that we can find. Actually, that we can't, but there's no need because the map just revealed itself. Yeah, we're gonna go get this scroll, and yeah, there's 1 more shop here. Is there 2 more? Yeah, there should be. There's 1. No, there's not. Wait, why? Why is that? Why is there 2 shops? Oh, okay, there's 2 shops, but there used to be 3. Maybe I'm wrong, but it used to be 3 shops. This is why I'm still confused. Yeah, so we will go. Actually, we'll go to the other shop and see what's in there. I know it's turrets and all. But we just got some good upgrades. And took some damage because we're pretty bad at the game. We are gonna heal up. What is this thing here? No, it's not good for us. We do want the big bomb turret. We can get it. We got this one, and I think we're gonna take it just because. Yeah. It is level 12, although our other turret was a little bit better. This one is still better because it on its own will deal more damage. Yeah, so we did end up upgrading the Boi'S axe and the bow, the infantry bow. Now the infantry bow works pretty simple actually. Up close, the bow can crit. That's all we need to know. Fortunately, this bow that we are using will need to crit those enemies in melee range, and so on and so forth. Okay, this guy was kind of scared. The amulet, yeah, we replaced the amulet as well, but so we just need to drop 1 level lower, go here. We're dealing a lot of damage. Well, basically, just killing enemies in 1 shot. I can just we'll just sell this. It's not worth it. Okay, so we just go here. We got a warp pan that we can't use because it's the other color. We can push this guy. We can dodge by picking up scrolls as well, which is pretty good. Oh, there's the 3rd shop. Oh, we got the Crusher. The Crusher is one of the things that I wanted to get, but because this thing gives us 25% damage reduction, we're gonna try finding something like this, basically. That gives us damage reduction and extra damage, which is better than the one that we don't have, since it does more damage on its own as well. And nothing else of interest is available to us, so we will go to the next chamber, which is going to be the boss fight. Okay, so we've made it into the boss arena against the giant. Now, how fast can we take him out? Probably pretty quickly, since this bow does a lot of damage. Okay, we almost died. But yeah, this bow's just gonna like go to town against the giant. And that's it. As the end of the giant. So basically we get another scroll and then we're gonna go into the final boss fight, which is gonna be pretty difficult now that I think about it. But this weapon, we don't need it, so yeah. Skipping this, going straight for the final battle. We're gonna have 31 scrolls in total, and we are gonna get some other mutations that are gonna help us. Some mutations that are gonna help us beat the final boss, and I just got stunned. Okay, I just took Brutality by accident. So we need a tactics, but that's fine. We can work with what we have. We have 7,000 gold, so what we are gonna do, we're gonna just read through the art things. It poisons the enemy. Okay, we can't spend it anymore. Right. Okay. That's gonna be fine. Because we do want to reset our mutations one last time and go for Acrobatic Pack. Point blank because it's good, and support because it's going to be good with our turrets. And the reason why we went point blank, we got here, meeting with the Hand of the King, actually, as our final boss. So he's pretty tough to beat, especially now since we don't have any potions. But like, we already have health them, and what we need to do is just keep this turret here next to us. And that's it. We've managed to beat the game, which is currently our second time beating the game back to back, because we are still saving the cells. If you can see that next to the minimap on my left, right in the bottom right corner, we have 1,867 cells, which means that we've beaten the game twice back to back. Anyways, continuing on forward. This is what the build is in the end. It didn't end up as I wanted it to be. It is the infantry bow in the end with the Boi'S axe. But yeah, no, this is the build that we used to beat the final boss, and it was pretty successful. I'm not gonna lie, it does a lot of damage. It's pretty simple to use, and yeah, that's gonna be the end of this episode, or this video, I guess. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you here in the next one.